ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today we are going to take a look at one of the new tanks. Well, not new, being that I haven't been able to make any videos or play, matter of fact, for about 2 months now. So to me, this is new. It's my second battle. First battle I had in it was when my ping really sucked. Well, not ping, but I was having all the lag issues. So it wasn't even worth trying to show that one. Like I said, it was like 2 months ago when it first came out. So we'll use this as my first game, first replay. I like this. I like how it's got the hydromatic whatever suspension, so it kind of lifts your butt up a little bit, gives you a little more gun depression, and it'll help. And you'll see in this match where every once in a while I wouldn't have the uh, gun depression to really get over a mound, and then it would go, it'd lift up the back and give me that little bit of oomph it needed to get shots off. I did take a lot of shots. A lot of them did miss. I switched between standard and premium rounds, so it was a tier 10 match. And basically, this is a set in the back and snipe tank. Thing has absolutely no armor. I think I actually got hit like 2 times, once by actually 3 times. But the last hit I got was by a 183. So yeah, he knocked out about 860 some hit points in one shot, and he hit me in the back, so that didn't help out. But anyways, so we'll go over this real quick, and then we will watch the replay. You would think with this angling that you would bounce a lot of, hits. It doesn't though. It's, well, we'll go over the armor real quick. So it's pretty non-existent. Your hull in the front has 45, and on the turret it has 70. So if they hit you in the turret at that angle, there's a chance you might bounce something, but it's flat as flat in this lower front plate. Your best bet is if you can get hull down to use it to your advantage, because you're going to need it. Everything that hits you will pretty much penetrate you. On the side, you got 40 and 40 on the turret and the hull, and in the rear, you have 20 and 20, so nothing and nothing. so if they hit you in the back with HE shots, it's really going to hurt you. And the shot that hit me by the 183 hit me in the back, so that's why he was able to finish me pretty much off. He was using premium HE shells too. I think every shot I got hit with was a premium shell too, which you got to laugh because it has no flipping armor. But it is pretty. It's cool looking. It's not very fast. Um, I thought it was going to be a lot faster than it was. Like I said, the first time I played it, my lag light was consistently on, so I couldn't get a real feel how fast it was because I would stop moving and it would just keep right on going. Or I would turn left and it would just keep turning left after I let up. So, yeah, it looks cool. I like the, I don't even know how to pronounce it, pneumatic or whatever, hydropneumatic, I think it's a suspension, because you'll have 12 degrees of gun depression. I believe that's with it kicked in. It's like 8 or 9, and then when it kicks in, you'll feel it go, and you'll get that extra gun depression, which is real nice. So to go over it real quick, the gun is really sweet. I wish it had a little bit better penetration for the standard round, but it is APCR, which is nice. And if you got to sling some premium, it does bump you up to 263. Still not as high as some of your other tier 9s where its premium shells put you over 300, but you know, what are you gonna do? I don't design the game. I just play it. But anyway, so you got 234 for your standard pen, 263 for your premium, and 53 for your HE. 390 average damage for your standard and your premium, 480 for your HE. Average damage per minute is 2294. Dispersion is 0.36, and your aim time is 2.2 seconds. So that's stock. I do have 100%, well, 110% basically crew in this. 2 matches got them up to 7%. The first one, we won't even count that as a match because I don't even remember if I did any damage in that one. I couldn't even hit anything. We'll go over kind of my stats now. My rate of fire is 6.68 rounds a minute, so my reload is basically 9 seconds, 8.99. Gun traverse is 38.59. Hull traverse is 47.98. So it spins pretty good. You don't have to really worry about being circle strafed. You'll be the one doing the circle strafing if it were faster, because believe me, it just doesn't seem that fast. For 50 kilometers an hour forward and 20 in reverse, when I took off, it didn't seem like I was going that fast. Specific power to weight is not the best at 20.85. I mean, it's good, but it could be a whole lot better. Gun depression, like I said, is negative 12 and plus 21, so that's really good. Aim time is 2.11 seconds, and my gun dispersion is 0.35. My average damage per minute is 2604. You get 1,650 hit points with no armor, 590 horsepower engine, and concealment is really good, 19.86. I think that's kind of what saved me a lot was where I was setting, I was just sniping. This is not a frontline tank. This is a setback, snipe, and cover your team, because like I said, everything that hits you is going to pen you, and if they hit you with an HE shell, it's really going to sting. View range is 430. The setup I had is a gun laying drive, the vertical stabilizers, and coated optics. And our signal range is 850. So, going over that sounds pretty nifty. So if you want to hold on for a minute, we'll have some gameplay and some post-game stats, so I will be right back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So here we are in the UD-16, and in this corner, we have a tank that has absolutely no armor. We did have one of the Object 279Es on our team. I can't back it up far enough so you can see, but it's the one with the 4 tracks. Unfortunately, even with that beast on our team, with Captain Anson, we did not win. Got our asses stomped, actually. Yeah, this is actually my second match, and this is the first one I couldn't show you because it was so terrible because of my lag. It was just pure pitiful, I guess would be the easiest way to put it. So, boy, did I turn it down so much you can't hear nothing now? Well, we will see. I think we'll be able to still hear it. Wouldn't want you to not be able to hear my beautiful voice. Yeah, we can still hear it. Yeah, you can see that beast with that 4 tracks, but I think he ended up going up against the Type 5 on the enemy team. Didn't they have? Yeah, they had Type 5. I actually swapped guns out on the Type 5 and Type 4 and put the 14 centimeter, I think it is, with the standard ammo, not the HE crap that doesn't do shit now. I've tried a couple different matches with the HE shells, and it is nothing at all whatsoever like it used to be. It's pitiful, to say the least. You'll hit stuff and you will just barely do any damage. It's really, really bad. This tank here, let's talk about the tank we're in, is really a set in the back and snipe. It reminds me a lot of like your UDs, the ones that you basically set in the back and snipe, the tank destroyer versions. Basically, this is pretty much the same thing because you have absolutely no armor at all whatsoever. It's got a hell of a nice gun, but everything that hits you will penetrate you. So this is one where you're gonna want to set in the back and basically just cover your teammates. Unfortunately, we had our light tanks, which they're doing their job trying to light stuff up, but this, even though it says 50 kilometers an hour, I'm telling you, it just does not have the speed like a light tank would. Well, this is a medium tank at that. It's not a light tank. And I don't know why. It was weird because where I was aiming, I should have pulled the trigger. I would have hit him. I do take a lot of shots on here. And I swap between standard and premium shells back and forth. It seemed to me like I was getting a lot of low rolls. But we did swap back and forth between standard and premium. And I mean, personally, I didn't have that bad of a game. But this is definitely a set in the rear and snipe tank. You don't want to be up front with this because you don't have the speed. You have absolutely no armor, and you will be annihilated, especially if you get hit by something like that 183 setting up there, which actually does end up shooting me in the end. He ends up pretty much erasing me. There, I hit him, and all I did was knock his gun out. But, yeah, so this is definitely a good tank for sitting on the back and sniping, but don't uh, push your luck and go forward, because you'll see what happens when I do go forward. Well, didn't really have a choice because it was down to me and I think we had our two T95s and maybe one other tank. This was with a premium round, and I totally doinked that shot. But that was with a premium round, and your premium and standard round on this only bumps you up from like 230 something to 260 something. Yeah, 234 to 263. So, yeah, you're only going up about 30 some penetration from standard to premium. It doesn't bump you up a whole lot. It doesn't get you up around 300 like some of them, actually most of your other tier 9s. So, you really got to hope that you either hit a weak spot or you just get lucky, because 260 something for a premium shell, 263 is not really that good of a it's not really that good of a penetrating round. If it were around 300, 280, 290, I'd say yeah, it's pretty darn good, but yeah, 260 is just not whittling them off like you would want. Jesus, what do we got over here? Oh, both the T95s are over here. I didn't realize that. And it is pretty accurate. But if you get hit by anything, it will definitely penetrate you. Oh, if I would have been loaded a second sooner, I could have taken another shot in that Conqueror. The Super Conqueror. He was super. Yeah, you got to be real careful with this, because like I said, it has no armor. Everything that hits you is going to penetrate you. Kind of want to watch the rear so you can see how when I back up and pull forward, it gives you that, the rear end lifts up, lifts up and gives you that extra gun depression, which is really nice. You can see as I'm coming up the hill, it's raising actually. And as I go down, you see it go down, and then watch, you'll see it going back up as I go slower up. See it go up and back down, up. And as I go down the hill, you'll see it back down. See it go down, and then I finished him off, wasn't paying attention. And then you'll see as it goes up. I mean, that's definitely nice how it gives you the extra gun depression. I really do like that because it does help out a lot. Man, I tell you, I was taking some pretty crappy shots. But I figure if you don't pull the trigger, you ain't going to hit it. But it's down to the two T95s artillery and myself. The Waffle 4 hits me for 427, which is actually a really low roll for him. But payback's a bitch. So we get him taken out, and I figured, okay, I need to push forward now because it's down to me and the two T95s. The two T95s are actually still over there, but they're heading back towards the base. I'm just figuring, well, I'm probably going to die, but at least I'm going to push forward now and try lighting them for the two T95s. Unfortunately, I don't watch this way too much, and the 183 comes up and gets behind me. I hit the AMX 30 hoping that, knocks him down to 142 hit points, but this little sneaky bugger back here, right there, watch this, 868 hit points, all gone. Shot me right in the pooper. Unwanted butt sex, that hurt. But you can see everything that hit me. Premium, 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 premium. All premium rounds. I give kudos to the two T95s on our team. They did try. What are you going to do in a T95 against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tanks and an artillery? You ain't going to do a whole lot. But they did try. That's all you can do. Because You figure the speed on the T95, well, speed and T95, they don't go together. There's no such thing as a speedy T95. That Type 4 hit him for 260 something. Maybe they put a nice shot in him for quite a lot there. But when you got 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, I think it was just those 4 tanks coming at you, you're in deep shit. There's not anything you can really do. I mean, it's just a matter of, they're too slow. Too slow, and you ain't gonna do circle strafes around a Type 4 heavy with a T95. Ain't gonna happen. But, God, you're kidding me. You only knocked out 6 of their tanks? Wow. At least I killed 2 of them. Woohoo! But I stayed back and I was a sniping bitch. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this match. If you want to hold on for a minute, I'll have some post-game stats for you. So I will be right back. Alrighty, so unfortunately we got our asses handed to us. I got a lot of shots off. I did miss a lot of shots, but if you don't pull the trigger, you're not going to hit anything. So I'm more apt. You get a lot of ammo. I got 23, actually not a whole lot, less than I thought you did. 23 standard, 15 premium, and 2 HE. So 20, 35, 37, so 40 shells. So that's about the same as like the Bat Chat, I think. So really, you don't get a whole lot. 40 shells, yeah, you can spit them out pretty quick. We got a shot, 490, if I remember right, is the average damage. 390 average damage, so we did get some pretty good rolls on. Super Conquer, we hit him for 343. STB 1, we hit him for 375. Let me take that back. I guess we got some pretty crappy rolls. The 183, we knocked out his gun. AMX 30, we hit him for 400, so that was a little bit above standard. UD 16 on the enemy team, 352. We knocked out the Waffle PZ4 with 2 shots for 456. Knocked out his commander, and the T49 hit him twice for 496 and finished him off. We were 3rd, 4th, 5th highest. No, wait. Wait a minute. Where was I? I'm sorry. 4th highest on damage at 24-22 with 2 kills and a base experience of 317. We did have one of those Object 279Es on our team, but I think he got pretty much annihilated by the Type 5 heavies. So we had 14 shots, 9 hit, 8 pen. I swapped back and forth between standard and premium. Total damage was 24-22 from a distance of 300 meters was 20-22. We got hit 3 times. All 3 did penetrate, and the 3rd one was from the 215B 183, which just annihilated us. We spotted 1, damaged 7, destroyed 2. When all was said and done, we made a loss of 20,697 in credits. Like I said, I swapped back and forth between premium and standard, so I'm not sure. Probably it might have been half and half, really, on the 14 shots. So I'll just have to kind of pay attention. I like it. I love how if I'm kind of just coming up over a hill a little bit, that rear end kicks in and bumps you up to give you more gun depression. That is definitely really nice. Seems to be a lot more accurate for .35 accuracy. I think that's what it was. Yeah, .35. Seems to be a lot more accurate than that. But most of my, actually all my shots except for like 1, I think, were all pretty much long distance shots. But it doesn't take much to kill one of these if you get hit by one of the big guns like a Type 5. After they destroy the Type 5, that might not even do much damage to this now. But the 183 hit me and yeah, he blew me to pieces. And he hit me in the rear to top it off, which has 20 millimeters of armor with a premium HE shell. So, yeah, I didn't stand a chance. The mistake I made is I didn't want to use my repair kit, so I was sitting there waiting to get fixed. I didn't realize the 183 had come up behind me, but I did realize it when he shot me and took me out with his 1 shot. So, yes, not very good. Not very good at all. But, yeah, if you want to hold on for a minute, actually, no, this was it. This was the post-game stats. Duh. So, bet I'm a little rusty on the video making, guys. You got to give me a break here. It's been 2 months. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. And, oh, by the way, this is a fun tank to play. The two matches I had, I don't really remember the first one, but the one I did have just now seems to be a really good tank. And it's the tier 9, the tier 10. I don't quite have enough for that one yet. It's 200 and some. I've got about 142,000 experience towards it. So kind of can't wait to get the tier 10 because that's even better. And I think that's actually got a little bit better armor too. But yeah, I definitely try getting this little rascal if you can. Got a hell of a gun. But like I said, definitely a sniper tank, not a frontline tank. But yeah, so anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. You guys take it easy, be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.